And in the fourth watch of the night, which is 3 to 6 a.m., he came to them walking on the sea. But when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified and said, "It is a ghost." And they cried out in fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." And Peter answered him, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." I love this line. Command me to come. Peter must be a Calvinist because he obviously understands the sovereignty of God. He does not ask Jesus to give him a choice. He knows if Christ commands it, it will come to pass. Peter is not trusting his power to go to the Lord. He is relying on the Lord commanding him to come. And Peter answered him, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." He said, "Come." So Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water and came to Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid. And beginning to sink, he cried out, "Lord, save me!" Jesus immediately reached out his hand and took hold of him, saying to him, "Oh, you of little faith, why did you doubt?" And when they got into the boat, the wind ceased. And those in the boat worshipped him, saying, "Truly, you are the Son of God." Here is the key right here, and what I hope you walk away with. If you follow the Lord's command to come, there is nothing that can stop you. There's no obstacle strong enough to impede you when you have unwavering faith. But we need to keep our eyes on Jesus the entire time. In Genesis 19:26, when Lot and his family were being saved by the Lord out of Sodom, what happened when his wife looked back? Here's an experiment for you all. When we leave here today, I want you all to drive home only using your rear view mirror. No looking where you're going. Focus only on what you are leaving and let me know how successful you are. If we look back at the boat, our focus is on the storm. We cannot see the Lord and we sink. We need to stay focused on Jesus, not our circumstances, if we wish to succeed. Faith is not believing in spite of evidence. It is believing despite the consequence. We shouldn't be that hard on Peter. I can't imagine any of us possess enough faith to make it all the way to Jesus on our own. In fact, Peter is one of the only people who ever would have even had the gumption to try in the first place. But here is the good news. If you have only taken a few very small steps towards Christ and are beginning to sink, cry out now, "Lord, save me." And Jesus will immediately reach out his hand and take hold of you, saying, "Why did you ever doubt?" Notice here when Peter cried out, when he was beginning to sink. Don't wait until you're completely submerged, because then it might be just too late. There's another interesting note here. This isn't the first time Jesus displayed his sovereignty over the sea during a storm. The first time, in chapter 8, the disciples were amazed and asked, "What manner of man is this that even the winds and the waves obey him?" It is in this second storm they supply the answer. And when they got into the boat, the wind ceased, and those in the boat worshipped him, saying, "Truly, you are the Son of God."